So, you are probably wondering, Marnix, what did you do this time? Well, I made this. My Cobblestone Empire. I have been working on this for the past week, getting minions, unlocking slots, and a lot of mining, buying, and leveling up. Has all finally led to me finally finish with this project. And now, to see how I got here and how I came up with this idea in the first place, we're going to take an adventure to the time I came up with this idea in the first place. Starting here. It all started here, the forest. I was just getting some leaves for leaf armor, when in my brain, something sparked. If you remember playing Skyblock, you probably remember doing this. If you are already familiar with Skyblock, you know this is a Cobblestone Minion, obviously. And if you watched my previous Skyblock videos, you know I used this Minion at some point. But when thinking about this when farming leaves, it seemed I could get an interesting video about this. And another reason for me to actually play Skyblock. One of the other reasons I played Skyblock in the first place was it was the reason Hypixel was still decently popular. So I decided to explore it and honestly had no idea what it could be, but got used to it over time. But with that out of the way, we can actually move on to the progress. After the idea, I officially made it so that I would try my best to get as much cobblestone as I can by the end of a week. But at the time, my island was just flat and boring with organized chests and just 2 tier 2 cobblestone minions along with a crappy wheat farm. I did manage to make another minion, thus making it 3 cobblestone minions, 2 of them tier 2 and 1 of them tier 1, and after that, I just made my leaf armor and then just hop off Skyblock that day. This was already not a great start considering I would only get on 2 days later. It was 9 PM on December 6th, already a wasted day. It was now December 8th, 3 PM, with only 5 days left of this project. I knew I had to find strategies to get more and more cobblestone. One of them being mining the cobblestone manually. Not only will this take a very long time just to even get a full inventory of cobblestone, but it will be very, very boring to do. But nonetheless, let's get to work. Around a half hour of just mining cobblestone in the coal mine, I ended up with a grand total of 13 stacks. which was nowhere near the amount of cobblestone I wanted to end off with. However, this is more cobblestone than what my cobblestone minions get nearly once all of them were full. So technically, this is big. Now with that out of the way, there is only one more strategy: buying cobblestone manually from the mine merchant. You might be asking, why the mine merchant? Why not just use the bazaar? Well, there's a problem with that. At that time, I was only level 5. Anyways, I went to buying and, well, it wasn't as productive at the bazaar. I ended up scamming myself in the process by getting around a stack of 3 cobblestone for like 3-ish coins, which isn't that bad, but still kind of stupid on my part. But the good news is, I now have 5 cobblestone minions, which is decent, but I got off for the day only getting 10 stacks of cobblestone, which was not what I was trying to aim for. On another note, I expanded my wheat farm and I decided to get rid of the extra underground of my island, so it would be completely flat, which I was able to get some cobblestone off of it. I ended up with 2.5 double chests just full of cobblestone. Although the process was kinda slow, it worked. There was just one thing holding me back from getting more and more cobblestone: minion slots. Off screen, I had been grinding all sorts of minions, like iron minions, wheat minions, etc. Since I already had my wheat minion at work, I still only had 5 cobblestone minions working. However, if I make more minions, I could get my 7th minion slot. At that time, I only needed 4 unique minions I haven't crafted yet, so I grinded my ass off. After a lot of mining, I smelted all my iron and waited for it to finish, so I can create a tier 2 iron minion. After I created that minion, I went to focus on farming minions. Okay, editing Marnix here, I just want to say that I made the farming minions first, and I made the iron minion last, so I'm just covering up my error. And, yeah. To put it shortly, I did the iron minion last, and then I got my 7th minion slot, so I was able to get more minions, and yeah. See this right here. Also, what I forgot to mention is that I leveled up from Skyblock level to level 6, so now one more level until I unlock the bazaar shop. Away from that though, another thing I did was observe my friend Void MC's island. See what I could do to improve my island and make it more productive like his. But soon after that, I ended up finally getting my 7th minion slot, now using 6 cobblestone minions all at once. I have now officially doubled, no, tripled my progress since day 1, on day 4. But now we move on to the final chapter of this kinda stupid project, I don't know. Okay, you probably know by the video thumbnail that I made a big flag on my Skyblock island, but one thing I forgot to mention is that for 3 days, I was only really collecting some cobblestone and logging off since I had to focus more on school, which I didn't record. And when I did try to record, the key was not working and it simply wouldn't let me record. but I could still say what happened with screenshots. Luckily, Snipping Tool was another way of showing that I actually did the work for this project. So for the next 3 days, I grinded Cobblestone on Skyblock, in which not did I finally get Skyblock level 7, but I unlocked the Bazaar. If you ever use the Bazaar, you know it's way better than buying from the merchants with different categories, like the Lumber Merchant and the Mine Merchant. And luckily, it sold Cobblestone. But what made the Bazaar different from the Mine Merchant is that you don't have to buy each piece of Cobblestone separately, which opened up a totally new way of getting Cobblestone. And yes, I spent at least 100k Skyblock coins on Cobblestone. And yes, you might think I've really gone off the rails. Trust me, I know. With that out of the way, however, I've now officially had a new way to get chests and chests full of Cobblestone. And over a time of 5 days, I was able to get 7.5 double chests just full of Cobblestone on my island, which I was satisfied with. But soon after I got level 7, some rich people in the server gave me Gallicite armor and some other gifts. Not only do I now have 400 health or 40 hearts to my name, but I also have good looking armor. Around a day later, I decided to spruce up the place by adding an enchanting area, an underground storage system, trees, more minions, and signs on the chest so I know which is which. With the amount of time that I had, I managed to acquire 8 double chests just full of Cobblestone. Very satisfied, I started construction on the flag. Wait a minute, I don't have any wool. So I kind of had to grind sheep until I got like 3 stacks today, since I didn't know how big this flag was going to be. And I'm going to be dead honest, when I mean by grinding, I mean by buying from the bazaar. After I got enough wool, I decided to make some oak planks, which would be the pole holding the flag. But since this is only a flag, I'm just going to show the process of me building. Eventually, I settled with this. It was just good enough for me and I was happy. But not simply making this project made me happy, it was something else. Finally, I thought, I'm done with this stupid project and can move on to better and greater things. This idea was stupid, I regret everything and just wasted my time overall. But now that I think of it, that was a bit dramatic, and how I feel about it now is, this is my first project I've ever made, and honestly, I'm proud of it. If you guys ended up enjoying the video, make sure to please like and subscribe. That's just the police. Okay, bye guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hey Marnik subscribers, if I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe to Void MC.